American Detour channel again. So on this video, we are in the minute little last steps of finishing up our Redneck tow rig. The truck is pretty much all put together. It's just a matter of putting in the motor, which is sitting right next to me and is painted, and we're gonna finish it up today, and I'm really excited. So if you saw one of our old videos, or if you saw the recent video, you saw that it was red. Well, I didn't want to go red anymore. I decided to go with the color that Chevy used to paint their motors, and it's a little more vibrant than it was from the factory with the old Chevy motors that were this color. I'll just go ahead and show you. So what we need to do is we need to get the intake on. We need to get all the accessories on top of the intake on. We need to get the oil pan on. We need to get our push rods in, our exhaust manifolds on, all that stuff, so that when we set this thing down in the truck, it's ready to go. Only a few things need to be hooked up once it's in the actual truck, because I want this thing ripping and roaring as soon as humanly possible. So we're gonna get to work, get this thing done, get it dialed in, get her ripping and running. Will she start this episode? I have no idea, because I haven't seen the end of the episode yet. Well, I just went about painting this timing cover, and then I realized that it has a hole in it for the crank position sensor, which we don't need for this motor because this isn't a spider injection motor with no distributors. So we're going to go take the front cover off my old 4.3 out of my old black truck and then paint it and then put it on here, because it does not have a hole for the crank position sensor, because it doesn't have a crank position sensor. So as you can tell, I was struggling a little bit with getting the timing cover off the other motor. Well, it's because as I was looking at the balancer, it was literally tack welded to the freaking crankshaft. So I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and go buy a $35 timing cover. But we do have good news. After going through 2 sets of push rods, we finally got the correct push rods, and I think they gave us way too many, but whatever, just gonna roll with it. I've got the other pieces that go to the motor. I've got that, I got a few of the electronics here that all go to the motor. We're gonna put those on later, but the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna throw on our push rods and get that done and out of the way. And I'm sorry about the heater, it's really loud in here. I'm sorry, it's cold out and I'm sick, so I'm trying to stay warm. All right, let's get to it. Something I just kind of taught myself and realized, when you're initially adjusting your valves before the engine's running, if you don't adjust them correctly, the motor won't run, or it will run like garbage, because if you tighten them too much, the valves may be open when they're not supposed to be. What I did was I brought the #1 piston up to top dead center and looked at the exhaust port and saw that the exhaust valve was open, starting to open already. Shouldn't be opening yet. So what I did was I got up to top dead center, and then I would tighten it down just to where, just before you couldn't move the push rod anymore. And so now I'm going around to each cylinder and doing that to every cylinder to make sure that when it does fire for the first time, it'll at least it'll be able to run decent enough, because like I said, if you don't have them adjusted around where they're supposed to be at, it's not going to run near correctly, nowhere near how it should be running. That shows you how badly that intake was sealing, because all the oil I drained in, I poured in here. Then when I flipped the motor upside down, the oil just ran up between the intake and the gasket. Sometimes I just hate myself. I gotta scrape this all off and do it again. Whatever, it'll be alright. So I have to apologize to everybody. This is as far as I got with the episode before I got COVID, and so I can't really go out and work on the truck or anything, or work on the motor. And I feel bad because the episode's so short and there's not much to it, but I wanted to get it out anyway because at least there's content being put out, and I don't feel like making everybody wait. It's already been a week since my last upload, so I decided to just go ahead and finish this video up and upload it. So I apologize again for the video for being so short. But as soon as I'm feeling better, I'll get out and start working on the truck again and start uploading videos. So I apologize. But anyway, y'all take it easy. Have a good one. Watch our older videos if you want. And since this video is so short and kind of pointless, but anyway, take it easy. Y'all have a good one.